Hello and welcome to the Exit 333 podcast. I am your host, Kevin Flannery. Normally you hear my media teacher, Mr. Duncan, doing these intros, but today is a little bit of a different circumstance. We only were able to record about 20 minutes of this podcast, so we only have 20 minutes to listen to. And then next week, we will be getting a special podcast out with my sister, Lori, and her friend Lizzie at some point next week. And the following week, we will try to have a Christmas episode before we all go away on winter break. So, from future Kevin, hopefully you enjoy past Kevin talking about anything we feel like for about 20 minutes.
Why did you make the beep noise?
Because I went around you. Beep. You not know that? Like when you go around someone, when you go around someone, you say beep.
I just heard beep.
Yeah, beep.
Beep?
Beep.
Yeah,
What is so crazy about the word beep?
Nothing.
No one's. So you say the word beep when you're walking by someone?
Yeah. Am I crazy?
Beep?
A little bit.
I just say,
bit.
I just say, hey, let me get through, or coming by, or
Beep beep.
I never hear beep.
or I just give them a little bit of tap on the shoulder, and I just try to move them out of the
Jake
side.
does a lot of
Yeah,
lot of physical motions
Yeah,
to people
Yes.
in the nicest way.
Yesterday I had my AirPods in, and then all of a sudden, like, I'm in the middle of doing my homework, and all of a sudden, Kevin, like, taps me on the shoulder and is like, and I look around, and he's not there, and I turn around, and he's, like, right there. And I was like...
He does sneak up on me when we're walking in the hallway.
And I was, like, completely, like, caught off guard, because I was like, what are you doing?
Is it working, Kevin?
It is working. You just guys have to keep going.
Okay.
You're really, really hot.
And a few weeks ago, I told Kevin about this. I was walking from my block 1 to my block 2 in the upper D wing, and this girl was walking in front of me, and and she stopped in front of her classroom, and I was walking behind her, and then what I do is I just grab her by her bag. Like, I don't really grab the bag. I just, like, go like this with the bag, and I just, like, push her out of the side into her classroom.
Oh, my God. Did she notice?
She's like, don't touch me.
We then saw her later
Oh, yeah, we did.
in the day.
Oh, my God.
That same day. And I think did she give you like an evil look or something?
No, I don't think she even know I was even
Back
there.
off the mic a little, Jake. You don't have to be on top of it.
She
We're
even
not
know-
eating the mic here.
Well, someone did take a bite of the chair.
See, we're fully in a rare form, all ready to go for this. Yeah. This is the way we should start before a basketball game. Just talk for 30 minutes and get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to go. So, it's been a bit since just the three of us were in the room, since the first episode of the Exit 333 podcast, and we did about 12 minutes about talking and then waiting for Jake to show up about Mafia Bunnies and a bunch of other things.
So explain to me the idea of the Mafia Bunny.
So the Mafia Bunny. Welcome to Mafia Bunny. So we, in our creative writing class, me and Brielle are in the same creative writing class, Block 5. And for that class, we do this, we come up with you're really allowed to let your creativity flow. I don't know why I did it like that.
Probably hence the name creative writing.
Creative writing. So creative flow. If you want to go deep into the creative mind of Kevin Flannery, then I will bring you deep and far into that mind. So,
That scares me a lot.
yeah, it does. It's supposed to. That's the point of why I said it that way. So, so we are sitting there, and my group. I'm with Ronan and Mary Kate in my group, and Ronan asked, "Okay, what do we want to do for our thing?" And I'm like, "Why don't we do bunnies or rabbits?" And he's like, "Okay, where are the rabbits?" So I'm like, Chicago. So we turn it into the rabbits are in Chicago, battle in the mafia. They're Italian rabbits.
Italian rabbits?
Italian rabbits in the mafia battling against the U.S. National Guard that's infiltrating Chicago. That was the point of the
So
story.
they're fighting against the National Guard.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did they win? Or is the story?
They take a stand. They take a stand against the National Guard. I think they start to win, but then we all acted out of bouncing around in takeover.
I was dying when you guys just started hopping around.
Hopping
I was
around.
cracking up.
So one of my questions for you, and then the other one was about Dominic Thing 1 and Thing 2, but we don't have to get into that right now.
God, that was
one of the topic ideas I had for this was, number one, how has your last few weeks gone since we've been able to sit around a table and talk? Because I know there's been one event that I wanted to bring up. Jake, you almost froze to death at an Eagles football game.
Yes, I did.
Jeez, how was that?
It was not as bad. I mean, I wore two socks, one just normal and one wool, and then I wore 2 layers of pants.
What color are they?
The socks?
Yeah.
Green.
Okay, good.
Good. Kind of like mud green.
Okay, at least you're supporting the Eagles.
And then I wore thermals, and then I wore a sweatshirt,
And then the jersey?
and then a jersey, and then I wore hats. And
2 or
gloves.
1?
One hat,
One hat.
and then one pair of gloves. I probably also, my next game, I should probably get some sort of face mask, or some sort of thermal, to keep my face warm, because my face was very cold.
Ski. Isn't I think AJ had one of those ski masks for a while.
A ski mask. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get one for the next game I go to, because it was the only thing that was cold was my face, and I
We were
did get
warm.
up on the jumbotron as well.
We were
Oh,
warm.
that's awesome.
We were back home warm.
Oh yeah, how was that at home?
Well, the
Back-
game was brutal.
Awful.
The only actually good thing about the whole day was the Flyers winning later in the day.
I know, that was
The
good.
Flyers won later in the day while we were just sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
The Eagles played a god-awful football game.
That was some of the worst football I've seen in forever.
Yeah, that was.
awful.
It was very predictable. It just did not look like we just wanted to be out there at all.
Yeah.
So do you think they want to be out there in LA?
Yeah, because it's a lot warmer. It's inside a dome.
Will they beat LA?
I think we're gonna have a bounce back game. I know Justin Herbert. He broke a bone in his left hand,
Yeah.
his non-thrown hand, but he got surgery.
Jalen Carter's not playing.
Is he playing?
Yeah, I think he is.
probably
He
is,
got
yeah.
surgery, but I don't think it definitely will affect him, but he's still gonna play.
I'm worried about their defense. They have a really good defense this year.
The Chargers, they do have
Yeah.
overall have a better defense from last
Finally
year.
not
That's
getting
what I'm
coached
worried
by an
about.
idiot. That's nice. Not to get coached by an idiot of oh my god, what was his name?
Brandon Staley.
Brandon Staley. He was awful.
Now they have
Awful. Yes,
Jim
I'm a
Harbaugh.
resident Chargers fan. Yes, I watch a lot of Chargers games. I picked some god-awful teams to root for.
Yeah, you,
The
you
Chargers
like
and the Panthers. And
Yeah.
now both of them are decent. The Panthers are
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
Panthers are
happy
soaring.
for the
Panthers are
Sword of the
7-6.
world.
They're 7-6 right now.
Yeah.
good. Just
Oh
say it the
my
other way.
God.
Just say it the other way. So, okay, let's get around to this because the 6-7 joke or whatever it is annoying and everything.
I
But
hear
it
it every
feels
2
it
seconds.
feels worthy to chat about for a second. So originally I didn't really care. Now it's actually pretty funny to me. I laugh when I hear it. Jake just has always found it funny. Jake brings it up does it all the time.
I find it funny because of how stupid it is.
Yeah,
I know,
that's the
that's
same.
how I am now.
I'm at the point where it's been going for so long that I'm like, okay, this is funny that no one's got rid of this yet.
Yeah, my sister says it all the time. If I got paid for the amount of times that my sister said it, I'm pretty sure I'd be loaded by now.
We do. I've been sometimes intentionally avoiding it. So I'll go when I was around 6 to 8 years old, and my friend Caleb will look at me and goes, 8 was not the intended age you were supposed to say there, was it? I'm like, nope, but I avoided the joke. And it's just funny then when today, did you see that when D'Onofrio said, you did it too.
Yeah.
D'Onofrio said about 6 or 7 years ago was that was he was saying, and Jake goes Jake does the little
Oh
hand
my
motion.
God.
You move your hands
The
up and
rest
down.
of the class starts laughing, and he just keeps going. D'Onofrio, when he's on a story, D'Onofrio is going
Yeah, he just goes.
like Switzerland today.
But it does have a meaning though.
Yes, I don't think Switzerland had any meeting today.
Well, it was talking about how he doesn't have to use AI. He just goes freely.
AI. Yeah, no AI, just JD,
Just good old John D'Onofrio.
not John.
Oh wait, Jimmy.
it's not John.
Jimmy
Yeah,
D.
Jimmy D. James D'Onofrio. So yeah, get down that topic. So why don't we educate me for a second?
Oh, God.
Basketball. We're gonna do a basketball commentary. I don't understand a foul. I don't understand the positions, but I'm just gonna do all I do most of the time. I just do pass it to this girl, pass to this number, pass to this number, pass to this number. So any background I should probably know before we get this
So
broadcast started.
obviously you know 5. If you have 6 fouls, you're ejected, right?
Okay, 6 fouls is ejection. I thought it was
And then
5.
there's.
I thought it was. So is it not 5? Is it different for high school? Do we know that?
You want to look it up,
Yeah.
Brielle?
Yeah, I'll look
Our
it up.
resident AI searcher. There we go.
And I also know there's a technical and a flagrant foul.
I don't know. I just wonder if it's different for for high school here.
Foul in basketball.
Do 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 do.
So a technical foul is when a player violates
microphone at my head.
2 technical fouls and a single flagrant foul, or 2 unsportsmanlike fouls.
So a technical foul.
So after 5 personal fouls.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay.
So
is that the high school basketball? Mm-hmm. Okay. So it is 5.
And then a technical.
The 6th one would kick you out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then a technical foul is a non-physical contact call, like unsportsmanlike conduct call, a game delay, a bench coach violation, or a flop. It's considered a technical foul.
So are we going to have flopping high school girls during this game? I don't know if people flop
I haven't seen a high school game in a while, so it's gonna be very refreshing experience.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
you're
think
gonna-
I've ever been to one of the basketball games for PW.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I've been to one here at PW, and I went when they won they won it, and then they went to Temple and played down there. I've gone when they.
You went to the Temple game?
Yeah, when they played in
that's
Temple
awesome.
Stadium.
Yeah,
I would love for them to get back there at this point, so then I could find a place to broadcast and do a play-by-play from the
Yeah,
Temple
that would be
Stadium.
so
That would be
pretty
fun.
Yeah.
So let's root for both teams to do great this year, so we can go to Temple to do a game.
And I went to the game back in February for the districts when they were at
Hershey?
St. Joe's.
St. Joe's. Okay.
States is at Hershey.
Yeah, St. Joe's. We were there, right? That was the place we. Oh my God.
Toured.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the district was, where they lost to Conestoga. That was a good game. They went to overtime.
Yeah. So for my background knowledge, they won. I talked to Tornambi today. They won 34-31 yesterday.
Boys
The
basketball?
girls' team.
Oh,
We're
the
doing
girls.
It's the girls' team. The boys' game's not till Tuesday. This podcast, I'll probably get it out on Saturday. I'm gonna bring the laptop home and try to get it out. Goal to get out before the Eagles game, so we have our Eagles predictions just don't go to waste. But yeah, they won 34-31
Against who?
Lower Merion, I think it was.
Oh, wow.
They play Lincoln High School
Okay.
today. I think Lincoln High School is supposed to be decent.
Okay.
And in the end, whenever I do a broadcast to any game, I just want the game to be close. I really could care. Now, in the greatest, I would love them to win every game. But if it's a good game, I could care less who wins the game. Because I want it to be a good game. I don't want a blowout. Blowouts are boring.
Blowouts
They
in
are.
basketball are boring unless it's
Football is-
blowouts in football were really boring by the time we just got to
But basketball
That's
is-
what came up with this.
if it's a team I'm firmly rooting against, then yeah.
But I mean, in a play calling world, you're disinterested by the time the fourth quarter comes around if it's 44-0.
Yeah, then that's just a boring game
And
right
it's just
there.
boring. But for our sake, basketball, there's been times now. I have a little background about me commentating basketball. I've commentated, and my dad and sister, when they listen to this, are going to understand. I've commentated a lot of bad basketball. Really bad basketball.
You're talking about your sisters,
Yes,
correct?
my sister's team, yeah. She was pretty good. But the rest of the team, maybe not.
Was this White Marsh Intramural or
This
Plymouth?
was White Marsh Travel. It was bad. They were not a good team. Every year I would be like, "We won! One game. That's it.
The whole season.
Whole season." The one last year they made it to the playoffs. I think they won 3 or 4 games. And they made it as a last seed in the playoffs, and they went to get to the playoffs or whatever. I think it was in the playoffs. They went to overtime in a playoff game at the score of, I don't know, 15-15 or some low scoring battle. And I just remember I am at the top of my energy. I'm in a chair, I have a microphone in my hand. I'm like, and they did this, it bounces 3 times and it's no good and we lose. It's over. There was so little entertainment. I think we started 0 and the one year we only won 1 game. We not won and
Has
10.
there ever been a winless season or?
Almost. The game we almost won, we only won 1 or 2 games. It was terrible. But then we put it together. There was this one team was I don't think deserves to be in our division. We lost 50-something to 3. None of them could hit. I'm not going to say names because I don't want to say names to them. None of the girls could hit foul shots. None of them could dribble. Some didn't know how to dribble and walk at the same time, which is kind of a key level in basketball. So every time I see basketball, if anything is better than that, I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean.
So see where I had to create the word duck. and all these other words that I created for basketball broadcasting because I got to get myself through it somehow.
I forgot you came up with that. Yeah, I think you were telling me that.
Where you would basically come up with like your own like language.
Well, yeah. Have you ever
like,
seen that
vocabulary.
hockey documentary where the hockey broadcaster created a bunch of his own words and now they've kind of stuck through hockey broadcasting now?
Really?
Yeah, there's a whole thing. I could be getting it wrong. My grandfather will probably listen to this, or Dad and Grandpop, you'll probably listen to this and you'll tell me if I'm right or wrong. But I know that was a thing, and like the hockey broadcaster would create his own words because he's saying hockey is so quick. It's so quick moving, and you have to like come up with things. So basketball is quick, but my whole thing is like whenever they would get a foul, and Grandpop would always laugh when I would do this. Whenever there would be a foul, I'd be like, and there's a penalty. Don't know what that was, but there was a penalty. I don't know anything about. The only sport I know a ton about is baseball and softball. So when we get to the spring, I will know every little call if that was a little outside the rules, the deep rules, the section AB A.231.
You could pretty much commentate the whole entire game by yourself, basically.
Yes, I could.
Oh, wow.
And I won't because I like you guys, so you guys will stay around. I'm not just throwing you under the bus. I think Caleb wants to do some of those games with me for baseball because that would be fun. The two people that do the Phillies podcast get to do a high school baseball game together. So that'll be interesting. But first we got to get through basketball. So that's where, honestly, very helpful that you two come in. Because I have no idea when I'm like, ooh, there's a foul. Jake, tell me what the foul is. Or if it should have been a foul. Because isn't a lot in basketball, like they do call a foul and it's not really a foul. Or
like there's some fouls like
Yeah.
where you won't go the line for. Like there's like I think it's if it
You're not
affects the
shooting, right?
Like if I'm going after a layup and then someone like hits my left like my arm and prevents me from going for the layup, then I'll go the line. But if I trip someone by accident, then I think it would just be an inbound pass.
Are they taught, like in basketball, like in high school? I don't know if this is a thing in high school, but in like leagues leading up to the pros, are you taught not to, like, are you taught to beg for a foul, kinda, or act for a foul?
I mean,
I do wonder that.
Like, I'm just saying, it has to be. There's a science to that, right? Like Draymond Green, there's a science to being a punk upon a basketball court.
or who's a big flopper? Joel Embiid is
Yep.
a big,
Yeah,
big
he's a
flopper.
real big
Yeah, the problem
flopper.
is when he flops, you're always worried if he's gonna get up.
I know.
But I think I would definitely say they probably
It's probably not as prevalent in high school.
yes, because the scoring is not
Lower.
as. Would you say like scoring is not as big as it in high school as it is in the NBA?
Well, yeah, the last game was 34 to 31. for
Exactly.
Yeah.
The girls. Now I wonder, like, because when the NBA broadcaster who whenever they shoot a three, it's bang.
Oh, I do know that guy. I forget his
That guy.
name.
I have to come up with something for threes because threes can't possibly be that common if the final score of that game was 34 to 31.
Yeah.
Like, it cannot possibly be crazy common for that to happen, like three pointers. So I want, like, drills it from deep. I have to get back to my basketball speaking voice. I haven't done it in like 10 months, so gotta get back to that brain.
Oh, and God, what was I just about to say? Anytime that
gotta
someone makes a
wrap it.
three, they go like the field goal sign, basically.
Dang! I don't have.
Yeah, I forgot that they did that.
No, don't even. I tried to whistle. We woo.
I can't whistle. I'm not even gonna try.
Beep. It's good. Beep,
What do we do
beep.
if someone happens to?
We're making sound effects now. Vroom vroom.
What do we do if someone airballs a three or a shot?
And
That's where I kick. That's where the word
misses.
duck came from.
Like,
I don't
You
know.
ducked it. You ducked it. I don't know why.
Or you
that's
just
a
go
verb in my-
ooh.
Ooh, that one. That's not great. Now preferably.
And it's coming from someone who's airballed a lot.
Preferably, I don't want to. I think it's not great to criticize the team you're rooting for. So like, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
go
and
out of my way to
here's
try
the
to
thing.
criticize
It could be
them because-
constructive criticism.
constructive
Like-
criticism, but like when they miss it, because I know someone will watch it in the future, and if someone hears something bad about their kid, because I always had to think about that when I was doing the girls' game, Lori's game, because it would be parents and grandparents that were watching it. So thinking about this, these
Yeah.
are probably going to go to parents and grandparents. Whoever wants to see this, probably going to be parents and grandparents of people. So you have to think in that terms, like that's who you're talking to. So like I don't want to say, and
so-and-so
there's a shot by Brielle, and it is off, way off. Terrible shot. I don't want to say that. I used
just
you.
say-
That would be mean.
Probably just say a shot. Use
Yeah.
Brielle as an example again. There's a shot by Brielle.
Wow, how nice.
You're the girl in the room. You gotta pick you.
What is that?
Because we're doing girls basketball. We're trying to get prepped.
Shot by number 1
wouldn't
Brielle,
play
and
basketball, you're too short.
and it is off.
Leave me alone. Like when I did basketball, I was so bad at it. I probably airballed like more than I actually got the ball in the net.
Well, you're here and they're here.
I know, but I was like here. I was like tiny.
Just so you know, guys, we're explaining his size, but you can't see. It's a broadcast thing. So yeah, we have to wrap this up because we got to get down to the gym because I don't know how this setup is gonna work. So that was a short edition for Jake because he showed up late because he got stuck in traffic. Brielle, me and you talked about random stuff before.
And the Rabbit Mafia.
The Rabbit Mafia. The episode title will be Exit 333 Podcast Episode 4, Bunny Mafia, Rabbit Mafia, and Waiting for Jake.
And 6'7".
And 6'7", sure.
my
Let's put
God.
6'7" in there.
Do not do
So
6'7"
6'7", everybody. Have a great weekend.
Oh my
And
God.
next week, the next Exit 333 podcast will be me and Lori and her one friend Lizzie. So we're gonna try that next week, and then we'll get all 3 of you back the week before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have a good one, and I will see you.
Go
later.
Birds.
Go Birds.